Hello friends, today I thought I would take this opportunity to do a video on resolutions and how to feel hopeful around this time of year. Because let's face it, this time of year can be exciting and fun for a lot of people, and for others it can be kind of crappy. Especially if you're someone like me who suffers a little bit from the most amazing phenomenon in the world called anxiety, and this time of year can be tough, right? So I thought I would share with you some pearls of wisdom in terms of feeling hopeful rather than hopeless. And this can be in all facets of your life, whether it is fitness and wellness, or your confidence, your career, your relationships, because I think it all goes hand in hand, right? You can either be a unhealthy, unenergetic sack of something going from A to B, or you can be a better version, more healthy, energetic version of yourself. Am I right? We can at least try. First up, how's your attitude? Now, when it comes to New Year's resolutions, you can be, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right, I'm going to dress like this, I'm going to make a haircut. That's all good, that's all well and good, but without the right attitude, none of these things are going to have any longevity, because motivation and inspiration wane. They start off, woo, okay, 1st of January, here we go. And then come a few days down the track, you're feeling shitty again. So the thing to focus on, and I just want to highlight here that I am no expert, okay? I am a student of self-development, as I think we should all be. Always learning, always working on it. But what I found that helps is to be able to kick your butt out of a bad attitude or a bad mindset. So you can feel good one day, and then all of a sudden something might happen, or someone says something and you're like, ugh, they're right. Ugh, why should I bother? Ugh, it's all too much. That's it. I'm not gonna do this. Why bother? And the trick is to find a way to push a button, float it away, and get back on track again. The way you can do that is to have some feel-good fallbacks to focus on. For me, I love to remind myself that there are amazingly successful, confident people in the world who have achieved great things, but they failed in the beginning. And for me, when I think about this kind of thing, it just sort of sparks something in me to go, you know what, girl, pick yourself up, stop this bloody self-deprecating bollocks, get back on that horse, girl, you can do it. And you can just Google this, there's many. So I'm going to share with you a list of my favorite famous successful people who once sucked real bad. So first off, Walt Disney, creator of Disneyland, was once told by his editor at the Kansas City Star in 1919 that he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck, Disneyland. I think that editor can go quietly go be humbled somewhere. J.K. Rowling, writer of the Harry Potter books, of course, she was once working in the London office for Amnesty International, and get this, got fired for writing creative stories. Oops. We can all say that we've been, doing other stuff on our computer when we should be working. We've all done that. But apparently Amnesty International did not appreciate the creative writings of J.K. Rowling. And she was once on a benefit She was like once a very depressed woman, mum on a benefit, and now she's like a gajillionaire. J.K. Rowling. Madonna. She dropped out of college, moved to New York, took a job at Dunkin' Donuts, yum, in Times Square, where she apparently didn't even last a day because she was fired because she squirted jelly or jam over a customer. Holiday. Gone on a permanent holiday. So just, maybe if you are failing right now at your retail or hospo job, it means that you need to go and be a musician. I don't know. Oprah, the queen, Oprah. She was fired because she could not sever her emotions from her stories. So she must have been on a TV show in Baltimore and she got fired. And now look, that ability to emote, to have compassion for people is what makes people love her. Where was Gail? Where was Gail when this happened? I bet she called Gail. Gail was fired. Jerry Seinfeld, very talented comic who was the creator of Seinfeld, once was fired for a very poor performance on a very minor role in the sitcom Benson. If you are a millennial, you'll have no idea what that is, but it was a show, comedy show back in the 80s. Apparently no one even had told him he'd been fired. He turned up and only found out about it when he showed up to do a read-through and discovered his part was missing from the script. And he was like, you know what? I'm better than Benson. I'll write about my life. I'll write a show about nothing. I admire comics so much. Like, man, like public speaking, they say is the hardest thing. Can you imagine standing on a stage and public speaking and having to make the crowd laugh? Far out. I don't know about you, but I think that's freaking amazing. Very inspirational people as a comic, stand-up comic, I think. Anybody else? Howard Stern, fired from NBC when he was working as a DJ on another radio station. Elvis was told that he should go back to driving trucks. Oh, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was signed to a major record label but was dropped 3 months later. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it gives you hope. If anything, it gives you hope to know that people who have made it have also faced huge battles and struggles. All right, next thing on my list is role models. Role models. Who are you being influenced by? If you look up to people day to day, your head's stuck in YouTube, and I'm not just saying YouTubers out there, but you can't see on Instagram or Facebook. Who are you looking up to? Who are you aspiring to be? If the people that you are wanting to be like are focusing on material things, being rich, living a certain kind of lifestyle, being incredibly thin, I don't know about you, but I've looked up to these kinds of people before, and all it did was make me feel worse, because it was the kind of lifestyle or goals that were hugely unattainable and made me feel inadequate. So think about the feeds that you follow, and maybe think about how you can edit them so that every day you see the kinds of people that give you hope, that make you think, hey, I'm like them, and they're doing great things, and they're happy, and they're aspiring to be better, and it doesn't give you this huge gaping hole of insecurity every day. So maybe look just to edit the people in that current stream of dialogue coming into your life every day, and see if that helps. And lastly, What has helped me immensely throughout my life is fitness, of course. But there are ways that you can incorporate fitness into your life which is positive rather than negative, because there are proper ways to do it and common mistakes that people make. Instantly what people do when they start a fitness regime is they think that everything they do has to be, you know, full on, and they have to commit, and they have to eat perfect, they have to eat clean, they might become vegan or vegetarian because they've heard that they have to cut out certain food groups in order to lose the weight. And there's a lot going on, there's a lot of information. First off, if you tell yourself that you have to do something and commit to it, what can happen is fear sets in, right? Automatically we go, oh my gosh, I have to commit to this, I have to. And so we start to dread what we do, like getting up at 4 in the morning to get to the gym before we go to work, or eating a certain regimented way every day. And you know, that's a lot, tinsel on my foot. That's a lot to take on. And of course with fitness you do need goals, absolutely, I agree with that, but be very careful in the goals that you set, because stress is the one thing that's probably going to stop you from succeeding. And of course us anxiety bunnies here, you know, stress is the enemy. Your fitness journey should be, if anything, managing your stress. You should incorporate fitness into your life to feel better, to basically counteract the other stresses in your life. If fitness is not making you feel better, is not making you feel more confident, then maybe you need to readdress a few things. Look at how you can eat well 80% of the time. And when I say eat well, that's just, you know, getting good, whole, nutritious foods into your diet. And but, you know, hey, say 20% of the time you still have your treats. Looking to incorporate fitness into your life a couple of times per week. Don't set yourself up to say, hey, I'm going to exercise hard every day, because that doesn't sound good to anyone. I don't even know, you know, even myself as a fitness advocate, I would be like, heck, that sounds like a bad time, not a good time. So fitness goals, my advice is to set tiny goals to begin with. If you're brand new to fitness, set a goal like, I'm going to drink a couple of glasses more water per day. I'm going to do 5 minutes of exercise 3 times a week. I'm going to try to get to bed earlier. I'm going to cut off my devices at, say, 9 o'clock at night and have an hour of device-free time before bed. Little things like that. Definitely set goals, absolutely, but make sure they're attainable and they're warm fuzzy, what I call warm fuzzy goals. They're easy to smash, because the easier the goal, the quicker you will succeed at them and the better you'll feel about yourself. And then slowly climb, slowly work on making those goals. That willows just spewed a leaf in my face. Thank you. So I hope you see where I'm going with this. You know, fitness should absolutely be in your life, but make sure it's fitness for you, not somebody else's idea of fitness. So there are, I don't know, 4 or 5 things to fill you with hope in 2018, this new year, and to get you feeling better, get you feeling buzzy about the year and not overwhelmed. If you have some other ideas, or you want me to share some other ideas with you, I have a heap more. Give me a comment below, and thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on this video. It means heaps to me. Cool. I'm Alex. This is Fits and Giggles.